Pisces, spirit is coming through loud and clear. Love, 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 heart chakra activation. It keeps coming through. Literally, it was the first card I pulled. So this is going to be a beautiful Scorpio season. All right. What's interesting, Pisces, insider knowledge, when I do these Tarotscopes every season, I always start with the zodiac sign, whose season it is. So if it's Scorpio season, I usually start with Scorpio, and Spirit was like, no, do Pisces first. And I was like, really? It was like, boom. Yeah, so I was like, okay. And the very first download that came through was one of my favorite emojis. It's that pink heart that's sparkling. And it was interesting. I think a lot of you are going through massive activations around love, heart chakra type themes. I think a lot of you are either working on your love and your love life, or just working on things that you're putting your heart into, whether that's your work, your health, your home, or laying the foundation for all of this to come in. Because remember, Pisces, Scorpio is a water sign. So this is also going to be a very benevolent season for you. Secondly, Mars will enter Scorpio at the end of October. Mars represents passion and sexuality and determination and tenacity. So with that Mars energy going into another water sign, it's going to activate you and stimulate you as well. And then third of all, we're getting ready for Jupiter to go back into Pisces at the end of this year. It's home sign, one of them, as well as Sagittarius. But it's going to be very benefic for any and all Pisces placements, but especially if you're a Pisces rising, because it's your chart ruler coming back to the first house. But going back to the theme of love, this is also too, what's interesting is that I want you all to kind of look at things that you're trying to control or chase and let that go, because that was coming through a lot as well. It's almost like you're being presented offers, again, of what you could put your heart into, but you're almost rejecting them because you're like, well, I want that. It's like this impatient kind of temper, tantrum, inner child stuff that was coming through. And it just kept saying trust and let go and put your heart and focus into what's bringing you joy and what's currently here right now. So if there are other opportunities coming through, trust that the love and money and all the good stuff is already on its way, but focus on the things that are currently at your present attention for you to grow and expand, so you have more resources and more money for when those other things come through. Again, it's like Spirit just keeps feeding me tidbits to pass along for Pisces, which is why they probably said to read you first. But it's also like a Cancerian person or someone with Cancer placement seems like they'll be a nice ally to help you. Or if you meet someone who is a Cancer, sun, rising, moon, that could be a benevolent lover or friend or business acquaintance to get connected with. And also too, it's the energy of get back to your roots, Pisces, just in terms of water energy. So stay hydrated, take a lot of baths, like that's very token Pisces energy. But with all this benevolent energy coming this season and with Jupiter moving into Pisces, I want you to see how much you can flex your manifestation skills, and in the bathtub especially, to keep your present focused thought on what you're wanting. And so maybe you're incorporating a bath every night to wind down and to continually focus on what those dreams are. Baths and water energy just keep coming through. If you don't have a bathtub, a shower works, really utilizing that water energy near a body of water. Or maybe you'll attract a lover with a bathtub, which could be fun and sexy and all the things. So yeah, I'm sure more messages will come through, but it's like 4 minutes of just channeled messages. So the cards that I pulled, the first card, the very first card. And then we also have the Knight of Pentacles and the King and the Knight of Pentacles. So potentially for those of you who are manifesting love, they will be very wealthy. It could also be love through work as well. So that was also what I was saying before, Pisces. Put your heart into what's currently available or what's currently going really well, and always coming back to gratitude instead of looking at the one thing that maybe isn't good or isn't what you want right now. I do think with the King and the Knight of Pentacles, for those of you who want a raise or are working extremely hard, that Mars and Scorpio transit, which will start on Halloween, which adds to the fun on October 31st. That might also be a time for you to reevaluate everything, look at all the hard work you've done, and approach your boss, or to just hold yourself to a higher standard, to ask for more responsibility, for more money, for more power, which of course will translate into all areas of your life. The Lovers in tarot also represents Gemini energy. So there could be someone through work, a Gemini, that could connect you, or could be the lover themselves. And again, in tarot, the Lovers does speak to a physical manifestation of that, but it also, again, is the balance of masculine and feminine energy, and also pursuing energy that just continually brings more and more of that frequency into your life. So that's what I'm saying. I want you to focus on maybe what's not bringing you so much joy, and that can be friends. Even food is coming through. Carrots and sacral chakra is like something that maybe you could add into your diet. I mean, with American Thanksgiving aligning with Scorpio season, that could be cute if you wanted to, like the end of Scorpio season. But the sacral chakra in terms of diet and nutrition, pumpkins. We always love the pumpkin spice latte theme, but yeah, that just came through randomly. But even like Pentacle energy is also very focused on health and earth energy. And this can even be with regards to health, you investing some money into spaces where there are high frequency lovers, opportunities, or just for you to feel confident and sexy, Pisces. So if there is something you've always wanted to do, don't be afraid to invest some coins into the situation, knowing that that investment will come back to you tenfold, whether that's in money, happiness, or both, okay? So I'm gonna pull a few more cards just to see what else is shaking. It's also like the universe does funny things whenever I'm channeling. It just gives like a wink, just came through. So if you are in a tight headspace or things haven't been going well during Libra season, you're not alone. Everyone went through a very, very intense Libra season with all of those retrogrades, 4 planets stationing direct in 12 days. It was a lot, but it's almost just the universe is saying it's going to be all right, or it's already moving in your favor as you're watching this. So it's kind of one of those things, if you've been looking for a sign, that wink from the universe is like you were meant to receive this message that things are going to start turning in your favor, or all the blessings that you're experiencing are going to be amplified. Just like a very calm, positive, benevolent energy is what I'm feeling. And also gold. I mean, look at all these cards, Pisces. There's a prominent energy of yellow, that solar plexus chakra being activated. Even the very first thing I channeled for you, that kind of emoji of a pink heart that's sparkling, pink and gold, heart and solar plexus chakra. So, I mean, I love gold personally. I think it's a very powerful energy to wear and to embody. I mean, you can even incorporate that in your diet, lemon, honey, turmeric, ginger, or having yellow roses or flowers in your home, whatever that means for you. I would also channel into feeling like a goddess, king, queen, royalty, a deity, powerful, really summoning that internally. So again, retracting that every which way from our external reality, okay? I'm gonna pull 2 more cards, right? Oop. There we go. Amazing. The Empress with the Queen of Swords. And this is also interesting too, because I remember this now as well. With the channeled messages, almost like this knight was pointing a sword at this damsel that was like tied up. But it's almost like you were the damsel, Pisces, and you're like, I don't need someone to save me. I can save myself. And it's like you pulled these little shears and uncuffed your hands and just got out. You're like, bye to the knight. It's not that you didn't need their help or you were too proud to ask, but if you feel like there's a situation right now that you can't control, see where you're giving away your power, where you can take back your power, again, linking back to that solar plexus chakra, to move on and save yourself and create that reality that you know you can. And I mean, the Empress with the Queen of Swords, yeah, some of you are really creating a new reality, new strengths, but you have to implement those boundaries before that can happen. And the Empress too, for some of you, can speak of literally bearing a child, bearing a new business, a new goal that you're wanting to birth, literally. And I mean, when Jupiter comes into Pisces, fertility is going to go off the charts. So some of you might be looking for a mate or a business partner or looking into a home, something that you're wanting to, like I said, have the foundation to grow on top of, okay? Queen of Swords, also just being careful with your thoughts and your tongue. Scorpio season has Scorpio energy has a very secretive undertone to it. Scorpio is a very private. I think with the Queen of Swords as well, and even just if you do become pregnant, if you're about to launch a huge project, maybe just keep it tight-lipped for the moment and have that discernment and not be telling everyone. Not everyone's going to be super happy for you or super positive. And just with all the frenetic energy that the collective is going to go through, especially in November, there's some really intense transits. As you are allowing this fertile energy to come in whatever way that is for you, maybe keep it on a need to know basis for now. So take that if it resonates. If it not, of course, you can celebrate with those who you love and trust, but maybe some privacy would do you well. And for this Scorpio season, I want to use the Troth deck, which the bottom card is also love. But the Troth deck in tarot, this is a cool deck in terms of really examining the shadow aspects. And since that is such a pivotal part of Scorpio energy, I'm going to pull 3 cards. And these cards are going to represent the shadow work that you can do, or maybe what fears are holding you back from welcoming in all this benevolent energy, okay? So this will speak to some shadow work or the shadows that you can integrate during this Scorpio season. Okay. Good. Also, too, there's energy of kind of like a boogeyman or someone that's trying to get you, or you think that if you were to obtain this wealth, this love, this success, that someone's underneath the bed or around the corner trying to yank it away from you. And abandonment energies also came in just from the channel. What's interesting for the cards, we have the 9 of Pentacles reversed with the Hierophant, and then we also have the Death card. So if we're looking at this from purely a shadow aspect, even just the 9 of Pentacles and the Hierophant, maybe some of you are afraid of joining forces or uniting with someone else because you're afraid that your resources might be siphoned or taken away, or you're afraid that if you invest a lot of this money, that certain structures that are in place are not going to allow you to succeed. So I want you to change the narrative. And I just talked about that, interestingly enough, with the King and the Knight of Pentacles, saying invest some money into your dreams or what brings you pleasure, or putting yourself in a frequency to attract other people to help you grow. So this can be potentially fears around money or governing bodies or structures that are prohibiting. And again, in Death and Tarot, this is that transformation from occurring. And some of you, because that was coming through again and again, is letting go of control, allowing yourself to allow other people to help you. And that's even interesting when I was talking about the Knight analogy, you being able to help yourself, but it's not saying you can't help yourself, but that Knight could also help you. So that could manifest depending on how you're interpreting it. Because now looking at these 3 cards as well, that's a curious energy. This can also manifest, you can save yourself, so taking back your power. But if people want to help you, if people want to bless you, allow them to. So this is just practicing your discernment, knowing when you can take back your power from potentially toxic energy or toxic masculine energy, like chauvinistic, like I can save you, don't worry, and not allowing it to impede you investing time, energy, and money with the right people to help you advance. But overall, Pisces, like I said, there's so many benevolent cards here, so much power, love, and wealth. Go after your dreams. Put your heart into what's really coming through in this moment and trust that everything else will come to you with ease. Okay? So that is my general reading. Of course, you can look at your rising and moon signs for a greater scope of what's coming through. Please tag and share another Pisces who could benefit from this reading. My books are now open for one-on-one readings for the rest of October and November, so you can check out our website or click the link in our bio on Instagram. And any tips and donations for these readings are always greatly appreciated. And have a beautiful Scorpio season, Pisces. And let me know how all this energy manifests for you. All right? Bye.